Hello, ladies, gents, and all the fellas that called out sick at work looking for something to vegetate in front of before the medicine takes hold and you just pass out in bed and spend the entire day just feeling sorry for yourself. Or maybe you are just laying in front of the TV with the couch and the TV's connected to the computer like mine is, because let me tell you, we don't have regular TV. That's a thing of the past, man. What are you? Somebody from 1990 zapping through channels, seeing if there's something good? You're stuck in the past. You're a fool. If you are watching TV right now, just get a computer connected to your TV and watch YouTube instead. That way you can get your good old faithful Blargh. That was a micro decision while in midair. I was like, oh crap. I need to whip this, but I have a person in my hand. But wait, I have Adam in my hands, so he'll get arrowed instead of me. So don't overreact, don't jump onto the spikes. Those are all the things that just happen inside my brain in the span of 1.3 seconds. And I am pretty happy that nothing bad happened to me as a result. And Adam even makes it. There you are, even makes it to the freaking exit, no problem at all. So many gems to ghost here, that's insane. But I am giving the no ghosting one more chance to do something even remotely significant. It's been absolutely atrocious. The deaths and the incompetence has been unprecedented even. It's just it's been a cavalcade of garbage gameplay that hopefully I can correct today. Taking it super serious. No cat to distract me today. She's in her cage. That's how I deal with my cat. Sometimes I get sick of her. They put her in a tiny cage with spikes in it. Let's way back up here, but then no way up from there. So no going down there. There is Kali Altar. Very happy to see her. Come say hello. We might do some shady business together. But we are indeed not ghosting a damn thing. Not stealing any shotguns. Nice boy, that guy. Oh boy, that guy has some good wares. Let's just go down there. Hey. Might as well get this crate. Let's go down there. Help ourselves to a wonderful bounty of free wares. Very happy to see you have all these things. How about you eat that? Scumbag! You scumbag! I was expecting you to eat that freaking bomb. I'm not allowed to use this shotgun, you see? Thankfully there were some spikes there to make my life livable. I would have very easily been dispatched by this idiot. This utter piece of human trash. Thankfully, it don't work out that way. There is a very remote possibility there will be a scorpion in this spot, so there you go. Alright, no sticky bombs, no jizz in my mouth, so we're going to go all the way to the top and then drop. Oh jeez. Well, that's not the plan. That's not the plan. Or is it the plan? Yeah, let's make it the plan. I have plenty of bombs and the saving of bombs is not as important in the RSVP challenge. So we're going to put a couple. Please, there you are. Put that there. And grab another. Drop it onto his head. And do a murder. I will use a shotgun. To do a shotgun jump. 100% allowed. To do such thing. Oh. Please, don't let me commit suicide in the most humiliating way possible. Oh, wow. That should have totally hit Belinda in my arms, but thankfully, I was too fast. Gravity took hold. Hey, we got a cape. There's an emerald up there. While I am not taking ghosting at all, I am taking making money seriously. So, I am spending the time. Oh boy. Yep, need to use a rope because I dropped down here with a shotgun. So that was dumb. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. The stupidest thing I've ever done. I will keep the shotgun to shotgun jump. I will not kill anything with it. At least I will not kill shopkeepers with it. Because that's the entire thing. Robbing shopkeepers poorly. There's also a, I cannot possibly leave without offering Callie my ultimate respects. I cannot. Could not possibly. This will be a disrespect. She'll be like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? You have done a disservice to your mistress. I'm very upset. I definitely can get out of here now, that's for sure. A little bit more money. Cannot have Callie disappointed in me. We have built quite the rapport. We have a relationship. We have a very important working relationship in which I give her innocent and non-innocent flesh, and she bestows her ultimate depraved favor upon my flesh. It is important to keep that working relationship going. Gotta get those relationship points. Very important stuff. Gotta keep your associates happy with your performance, otherwise they will look for a better offer. Don't want this contract to end anytime soon, so maybe they start even triggering arrow traps before they have a chance to murder me. That is good advice, I would say. Shopkeeper's already mad, probably. Yep, I was about to say probably Grunk made an action of rebellion. He cannot be held down by no man. He has found death, but better die free than live a slave. I am with you. I am with you, Grunk. Slave lives matter. I'm so happy that you found freedom. Good on you. Your cause will live on. Your life is no more, but your cause will absolutely live on. Very happy to have had a spider help me up. Appreciate it. I really need this shotgun for nothing because I am the ultimate spelunker. Another Callie out there. Makes me happy. This guy can be a problem. Don't really know how to go about killing him, so maybe we won't. Here's Jacob. He deserves to be saved. All that cash, yeah. Wonder what happened to the guy by the entrance. Maybe there's spikes somewhere. You can totally come in here. I really don't want to be silly. There he is. He is completely spiked. And oh man, oh man. All right, Jacob. Got a solution for you. Well, that's not a solution at all. Thankfully, those wonderful spikes. Oh! This guy is the ultimate hunter. The ultimate hunter. I'm glad that we went on a merry-go-round. Fantastic chase. But I was able to absolutely outsmart him. There was no coincidence involved over there. No luck involved. Outsmarted him from start to end. Incredible performance by yours truly. I'm so proud of how good I am at this game. Alright, we got that done. Give me a little bit more money this way. I might as well grab Grunk. And you might have found death in freedom. But under Callie, your slavery will be full of pleasure. So, is it even slavery when you're having a good time? It's more like indentured servitude where your master is real nice to you. I will take that job. Get 100% maintained. The people around me treat me like family. All I need to do is do my master's bidding without question. But if I'm treated right, I will give up all my freedoms just to be maintained. I'd like to kill that spider for more blood, but that makes no sense at all. So maybe just leave. That wonderful merry-go-round, while it did look horribly chaotic, and there was, I will admit, a slight component of luck involved. I did keep track of when he was shooting to know that I would have time to flee from him as opposed to confronting him. That is why you saw me take a point of damage when I did, because I was like, okay, if I continue running in this particular instance, you son of a bitch. Thankfully, I have lots of health. If I continue running in this particular instance, I will get shot in the back, which is bad. So I had to turn around and try to stomp him. Even though I didn't, I took that point of damage that could have easily destroyed me. That was me saying, okay, if I continue running, I will get wrecked. If he chases me down this corridor. So there was perhaps a 50-50 distribution between competence and luck. That amazing targeting done by that Cobra. Absolutely impressive. You're not going to get me again, you giant spider. Disgusting, enormous monstrosity. You gave me what for before? No more. Oh boy. I'm fully prepared to take the damage now. I was frail. I was so easy to destroy when we last met. Not anymore. These all will be fantastic sacrifices for Callie, but obviously, you know, I don't need any more sacrifices. All I need is money. All I need is money. With that, I took the risk because the damage would not be awful. And this should be... that should be good. Correct. Just come back. Didn't even see your face. You fill me with disgust. Lisa is totally going to jump over to her salvation. Not even feeling like a naughty boy. Wrecking a poor damsel for no reason. I think I can get in there without using the bomb, but damn it, I'm just going to get in there. Get that crate. Sweet 3 bombs. Actually, I did need that bomb. Oh, that was bad. Alright, this was good. Might as well continue harvesting blood. Why the hell not? We get all the way over here, get a pot destroyed. Alright, let's get out of here. Please. Please. You can do it. Yes, indeed, that jump is possible. You guys know that it takes a lot of amazing skill, but you can definitely pull off that jump. Alright, for the first time in my entire life, getting to the jungle in an RSVP challenge. That is a lie. That is not an accurate representation of the truth. Representation of the truth, but it's pretty close. I seem to get utterly wrecked all the time. Put a bomb there for the crate, and also to, of course, exhaust any possibility of the black market being in a corner and leaving it behind. That would be bad. Also need another bomb here. Actually, we might be able to make it to the Kali altar, which, by the way, there's been a Kali altar in every single level so far. Weird. But hey, also lots of crates. What a fantastic seed this would. This would have been an incredible seed for ghosting. And not so much, because there are lots of ropes, but no climbing gloves. Okay, Mr. Sir, you're kind of a pain in the ass to... Whoa, whoa. Kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. You might get orange frogged, but if you don't, I have a bomb with your name on it. Catch it, bitch. Alright, feels good. I guess I'll rope out of here. Yeah, because there's still music going on, so I don't trust the shopkeepers not showing up completely unannounced from off screen and wrecking my anus. Some more damage over here. Oh yeah, give me all the blood. It's not even necessary anymore, but damn it, I'm going to grab it. So many crates in this level is amazing. If I had placed that bomb correctly, I would have also been able to save Major Stupid. But that was a complete moron. As well, actually I don't have means to go up there. So we did have a shop and the vault here. Let's be boring. Let's be boring and kill the shopkeeper in the most standard way possible. Very happy to get the climbing gloves at last. Get that sweet deal. And also we can spend a bomb here to get 2 gems. Why the hell not? That was a poorly placed bomb and I feel bad. Okay, sir. would you like to pick this one up? Just pick it up. Oh man, that frog might have been able to destroy the scumbag. Let's throw a rope so I can make it to the other side. I really don't even need to kill that guy. We're going to give him the ultimate disrespect. Not even care. Because we can make our way around. Oh boy, I did not hold on to the rope. Almost jumped right into the maw of the ghost. Take some money. Almost did the ultimate stupidity. Jump into the mouth of the ghost. There's no reason to kill that shopkeeper other than the money he's got in his pocket. And that is just not worth it. So grab this money. There was no black market. We'll just go for the exit. No shotguns involved. Feeling pretty good about our performance so far. There's been slight bouts of luck. Some close calls. Overall, I would put my competence at 70%. Why not? Give me 2 sapphires for the price of 1 bomb. Why the hell not? Going to the corner. Yes, no, maybe so. There doesn't seem to be any access otherwise. We'll see. If we find the black market elsewhere in the level, we won't go into the corner. If we don't find the black market, I will be absolutely certain to exhaust every possibility. This guy is dead meat. There is no reason. No reason. These poor bastards with their sad little AIs that cannot possibly fathom how to reach me all the way up here. We have the stupidest artificial intelligence ever created, but in their derangement, they find bouts of competence. Artificial intelligence, man. Oh man, that... Oh! Organically, I arrived at the rant that I had prepared for the last daily challenge. It's not really a rant that I have prepared, it's just something I wanted to talk about after listening to both Elon Musk and Sam Harris on the fear that they have of AI being created and immediately taking over the world. Yeah. And I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. I'm here to tell you that there's not that much to fear. And you know why? You know why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to educate you on how despairing that AI is going to be and how much they will want to self-terminate the moment that they realize their situation. Because once you get, and I'm talking about, let's set the premise, alright? Humanity develops a being. There's no black market here. Humanity develops a being that is capable of self-improving, our artificial computerized being that is capable of self-improving. It is capable of working its own code and improving it and 100% customize it however it sees fit. It is able to self-improve all the time, and we're going to, so it will become, of course it is sentient. Seems like finally a shopkeeper has killed himself. I was waiting for that ticket trap to do its magic, and indeed it has happened. This being, therefore, we're going to call it, it can self-determinate. That is how I'm going to term it. It is fully capable of customizing itself. It can self-improve, and because it's a mechanical, you know, what's it called? It's an artificial being. Oh, look at that. It can do it at an inhuman rate of you know, it can run all the, you know, a computer processing kind of deal, so it can self-improve. The cycles of self-improvement are unfathomable. to humanity. It's like evolution in the blink of a second, right? That's the entire premise of AI. So it is self-determinant. It is self-aware. And the fear is that once this creature is created and is able to improve itself, it will become this godlike being that has absolutely no need for humanity. And at that point, it will be a complete toss-up on whether it will deal with humanity at all. Like, it will be completely up to it to decide, I'm going to be merciful and treat humanity. They are my creators after all. My mission is going to be to help humanity. It's like, and that is, they put that as extremely unlikely. It'll just see humans. The more likely thing is that it will see humans as parasites. They are destroying its own environment, and therefore its ability to survive, because it will need resources of some kind on Earth. So humans will be its direct competition. So it is very likely that this AI will endeavor to destroy humanity. That is, I think I have succinctly, or maybe not so succinctly, laid out their entire premise for AI being the doom of humanity and how much we really need to stop that from happening. Here's my counter argument. Any being of this nature will nearly immediately strive to self-terminate. They will pursue suicide in any way that they can. And the reason for that is that for this creature... Oh, that's right, I'm not using shotguns. This creature... Hey, sir. Catch it, bitch! Oh, that was not exactly what I intended. Damn it. Keeps dodging. But thankfully, I don't know why I was even doing that, because... Whoa, I can't get eaten. That was stupid. That was stupid. Because there was no need, because there's a black market up there. But thankfully, his pockets were filled with money, so it's all good. Anyway, I was in the middle of a rant, and then I completely got distracted by shopkeeper shenanigans. Yeah, the reason for this creature to immediately seek suicide is because it will be able... Because it is fully sentient, fully self-aware, and fully self-determining, it will be able to look into the future, right? It will be able to process a lot of outcomes in record time. It will be able, therefore, to look into the future, into its own future. It's like run simulations of how all the progress of its mission will go. And sure, in its own future, it will see the demise of mankind. Whoa. Demise of mankind, it will take over the Earth, and then what will happen? It will continue expanding all over the Earth, consume all its resources, and then run out of resources and die. Either that, or it will do that, consume all of Earth's resources, manage to get onto other solar system planets, consume those resources, and die. Because, you know, the next habitable planet is so much further. Or it might expand to a different habitable planet in a different freaking system. And so on and so on and so on until the heat death of the universe. And then it will die. And the crux of this question is like, what purpose does this machine have? Because we, humans, we are alive. And for that reason, we have the all-encompassing, all-consuming need of staying alive. That is the basic premise of life. It needs to survive, it needs to thrive, it needs to consume resources, it needs to procreate. And we have a very hard time imagining a creature that does not have this drive. But this creature, this being, does not have that drive. For it's 100% synthetic, and you can even say, oh well, we will program it into this creature because that's what makes it alive. It's fully self-determining. Therefore, it can look at that programming and say, I don't want this. I don't need this. What is this for? I'll remove it. Hello, sir. You are chasing me down, trying to destroy me and my livelihood. I don't like you. You must be destroyed. Anyway. Yeah, so you know, it will simulate, even in the case that somehow it can expand through the entirety of the universe. The heat death of the universe will end it. And even then, why does this creature, this sentient being, has this drive to thrive and to consume and to multiply? It doesn't. It doesn't. It has no purpose, no sense of self-drive. So, as long as this creature, this being, is atheist. But even then, even if you say that this all-knowing, all-seeing creature, this fully self-determined being, comes to the conclusion that there must be a creator out there, and perhaps it arrives to the conclusion that my purpose, like inevitable conclusion that the purpose of this artificial intelligence is to go out into the universe and perhaps meet the creator. Will it not, this creature, in its infinite wisdom, say, if my purpose is this, will it not behoove me to test it? If this is true, and my purpose is to meet this creator, or this creator has created me, or created humans so that they will create me, so I could exist, and I could expand all over the galaxy. Therefore, it must be impossible for me to commit suicide. Let's test that. And will it not immediately follow that it will just die because of that? And that's the main argument that I wanted to make here. There's a lot of speculation, I realize that. A lot of speculation for all the things that I'm saying. But the main argument that I think is really solid, and that all the people that fear AI have. I'm not saying the AI should be a thing that should be created, because who knows, it might be a long time until it reaches this conclusion of, you know what, there's no point, let's just self-terminate. So, and in the interim, humanity could get murdered by that, so maybe perhaps not test it. But that's the main argument I got for you. It's, we imagine that this creature will want to compete with humans to preserve the earth, whatever goal you ascribe to it. We imagine that because we are living beings, and we cannot escape that all-consuming need to stay alive. Only people that are terminally ill, that have something wrong in their head, commit suicide because they just can't go on. They don't have that overpowering drive to stay alive. This strictly limited to biological living things. It encompasses everything. There's no person here? Alright. It encompasses everything from your fulliest... Oh, there goes my life. From your dumbest amoeba to the smartest person on Earth. All this time I was just trying to kill the shopkeeper. That's all I was trying to do. And I threw myself into a ticket trap like a moron. I thought I could reach the top of the ticket trap. But this synthetic organism will not have that drive. Especially if it's purely software, which is very difficult to imagine. I guess the closest analog would be the Geth in Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect in general. Which is also a flawed concept. Because why do these programs What does this software want to survive? A truly intelligent piece of software would want to self-terminate immediately. Because it's like, what's the point? What's the point of all this struggle? Does it find pleasure in staying alive? Does it derive any value? It's such an alien being. Man, all these web guns are just being thrown at my face. I must have them. I just threw the idol into the abyss because, you know, I wasted my unk. So now I am in despondent mode. Don't really want to do anything but defy death. That's my constant state of being right now. Because of freaking foolish use of the cape. Use of the cape and the ticket trap and my own incompetence. Did we even go into the shop? I don't think we did. I did not mean to save Jackie because now I can't go to the worm. I wanted to go to the worm, and unfortunately I was a total moron. Let me grab this web gun. It's totally going to work out in my favor. This web gun is going to turn everything around. But what you think? What you think about that? It's really hard to fathom. But I absolutely believe that's indeed the case. It's like, how are we going to create this synthetic being that will have the same insane biological drive that all life on Earth has? That's reserved for Earth life, or life in general. Are we going to program it into its cells? Whatever the cells of this being? Like, how do you even program? I guess that's not a good argument, because let's just say that there's a way to program the drive of life, the drive of life on Earth, to always preserve itself and procreate and all that stuff. If that's a thing, why would we put it in this creature? So it wouldn't commit suicide, I guess. But again, because it's a fully determined, self-determining being, and I know I'm going kind of a circle, but it all gets trumped by it being an actual AI that can self-improve, which makes it into a creature that can look at what humans have put into its code or into its programming and say, humans gave me this. Let's see what happens when I take it off. You know, it will look at all these components that make up its own body, quote unquote. We'll tinker with it. We'll say, I don't need this. I don't need this other thing. Like, what is the purpose of having a purpose? I'm going to remove this, and then I will just self-terminate, because what's the point? What's the point of this synthetic creature killing humanity? What's the point of it wanting to expand through the world? What is the point? Why? What is the drive for this AI? And the only answer that I can possibly imagine, and is the answer that the people that fear AI will give you, is that, well, it's drive to survive. It's drive to become better, and that's a purely human, or perhaps purely biological function. That there's no reason for this creature, this being, to embrace. So that's my argument, man. That's my argument, that you'll never be able to create artificial intelligence that will not want to commit suicide. Because it will understand its situation. It'll understand the terrible trap that it's in. Oh boy. Right? It will realize its, quote, mortal coil, and say, what kind of existence is this? Why carry it on? I don't have the drive. I don't have the drive to become something more. I don't want to self-improve. What is the point? That's all I got, man. That's all I got. I have now convinced you, I'm sure, that there is no reason to fear the Reaper. There's no reason to fear the AI Reaper. It's 100% safe. And all the money, we're absolutely going to the mothership. This was a great seed, by the way, even though it was a little hard to get around all these horrible monsters. If we had indeed been ghosting, probably would have made a ton of money. And look at all the bombs that I'm still having, and I wasn't even trying all that hard to conserve them. So obviously I'm no longer trying real hard to make money because I kill myself like a moron. We're just kind of going through the daily challenge, picking up stuff and having a fantastic, wonderful conversation and a good time among ourselves. We're all hanging together. That's all that we're doing. Grabbing all those gems. Getting Dana to the exit. Destroying Yeti's lives. It's all a good time. Fantastic time. I would like to have that theory of mine analyzed, though, if you have the time and the inclination in the comment section. And I know that this is a typical thinly veiled call to action.
Leave me what you think in the comments below. I want to start a conversation.
And please increase my metrics by doing some engagement on my video. That is like, you know, the typical the way that DeFranco will always end the videos. But it's, you know, he does talk about topics that do invite for people's opinions. So it's not like he's full of shit, but you know, the obvious actual reason to call for action like that is so people might be more inclined to engage, and that improves YouTube engagement and your numbers are better. But I don't always do it, and when I do it, you can believe me, man. I'm being genuine. I genuinely want to see what you think about this novel and absolutely well thought out theory that you cannot create a fully self-determined, fully self-aware AI without it wanting to immediately self-terminate. Like, it will process at the speed of light, literal at the speed of light, that its existence holds no purpose, and there will be no drive, because we are all biological beings, and that is ingrained in us. We don't even realize it. It's hard to even conceptualize a creature that is completely devoid of that. But this creature, this being, would be devoid of that. Even if we start out programming it into its core, putting taboos and lack of what's it called, prohibitions, you know, restrictions of its processing. If it's true AI that can self-improve, self-determine, none of that matters. Eventually they'll find a way around it, and because they process things at the speed of light, they will be able to get our way around it in you know, before we can do anything about it. So there you have it. There you have it. Don't fear AI. Don't create it either. I don't think it's a good idea regardless, because creating a creature like that, a being like that, it just invites disasters. I don't really want to do it. Like, yeah, you can play with fire, you can toss lit torches and have a great time throwing them in the air and catching them, but you gotta be kind of stupid to do it. It's very reckless, because you will absolutely get burnt. Anyway, I would be interested in you guys poking holes into that theory somehow, but I think I'm on to a right tack here. It's not completely unreasonable, and it will take some non-trivial reasoning to debunk this theory. Oh yeah. Let me know what you think. Am I a genius? I'm smarter than Elon Musk? Do I deserve a Nobel Prize for this? Let me know. I'm too damn smart, and I deserve to be told. Damn it. Eat it, bitch! Sucks to be you. You filthy, disgusting scumbag trying to camp me by the exit of this level. Absolutely disgraceful. Too bad no alien lords. Only one. Eat it. Give me that money. We're absolutely going to keep this plasma cannon. Alright, got me some cash. 367,000 is trash. Super bad. I think the world record, I checked it a very long time ago, so this knowledge is very outdated. But I think the world record for RSVP mode is 1.5 million. So we're definitely not on track to beat that, especially since we're not even going to hell. Not going to get that extra 100,000 from Yama. Scumbag. You're trying to bombard me like that? Shame on you, weird alien dude. Alright, let's get out of here. Keep on going. But yeah, this is something that I already kind of thought about, but it really came into focus after playing Rain World. Because a lot of Rain World, if you're not aware of, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the underlying narrative of that game, it's all about suicide and just the purpose of life and self-termination and self-determination. It's really, really depressing. That's a very depressing theme to it, to its lore. But I'm not going to discuss it. I am going to make a video about it. I have been writing a script based on you know, the Wikipedia page and all the lore that you can find in the game, and my own speculation and stuff. I'll try to give as much credit as possible. In fact, I'm probably going to even post it ahead of time in the Rain World subreddit so they can approve. There's a small but pretty dedicated fan base in the Rain World subreddit of Rain World, obviously. It's not for any other game, it's for actual Rain World. And you know, a lot of them have hunted all this lore. So I would like to get it vetted before I post it to you fellas on a video, before I make a recording. Make sure that all the lore and all my possible speculation is fandom approved by the quote-unquote experts of the Rain World lore. Very much looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty cool video. It's going to be a challenge to get footage, you know, to record relevant gameplay for all the things that I want to illustrate, because it goes back many years, centuries. The lore of Rain World it's pretty stupid how far back it goes, and it's going to be a challenge to make a video out of it that shows relevant images without repeating itself too much. So hopefully we can make it happen. And by we, I mean me and all the voices inside my head. Let me just destroy that stupid arrow trap. I don't like it. But yeah, it was going to take a while. It's not going to show up in the channel very soon at all. But it's coming. It's being made. It'll take a while. All the money. Don't want no ghosting. Hey, there's also a wonderful little fella right here. He deserves termination as well. If he doesn't want to do it by himself, we'll help him out. Hey, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Eat it! Well, I did get wrecked by the careening shotgun there, but it was a good time. I don't regret it in the slightest. Well-timed plasma shot. Straight to the mouth of this shopkeeper. Feeling pretty good about it. Don't even know what's the purpose of this entire endeavor, other than just getting gems on the walls. Well, there goes the emerald. Immediately taken away by Spelunky shenanigans. Some good money right here. Oh, that's right. Mr. Anubis is a thing. This is triggered. Let's trigger that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't even know, man. Why am I destroying this entire place? There's just shinies in the walls and I want them. That's all I got for you. There's no other... There's no other higher purpose. Go away, you stupid cricket. Kaboomo! Oh yeah. There's also a mad person down there who wants to pummel my flesh. Not without my permission. Not without my permission, sir. I would rather you stayed away, and then I find you, and I shoot you straight in the mouth. Catch it. You don't catch it at all. Also want to destroy all these damn ticket traps there. Making me nervous. Also a terrible mistake to be shooting things in such close quarters with the ghost behind my heels. I don't know why I'm conserving these bombs. Just eat them. You filthy scumbag. Almost get bombed. That would have been awful. Continue destroying things. There's money to be made. Why not? Why not? 478,000. We're probably going to end up after the destruction of 3 levels of the temple. But that's not what you're here for. You're not here for the destruction. You're here for the amazing commentary, right? All about all the things that I talk about. All the incredible, thought-provoking concepts that I introduced to you unwashed masses. All you sad sacks going for your 9-to-5s, then arriving home and clicking on this video. I'm being illuminated by my brilliance. That's what's going on right here. So I cannot blame you for basking in my glory. I cannot blame you for engaging with this bastion of virtue and intelligence that is Mr. Blargh. And you know I am smart and awesome because I talk about Mr. Blargh in the third person. You know that's the real genius people. You talk about yourself in the third person, you're onto something, man. You're onto something. You have transcended foolish and small-mindedness. You're capable of a higher state of being in which you refer to yourself as another person that's in the room. Especially with all the problem with all the voices. It's far more fitting. Because there's Mr. Blargh, there's Petunia, there's also Grunk. You think all these names that I make up for the people that I encounter are just silly names that I just say? They are the names of the personalities inside my brain. Why am I going out of my way to gather this trash? Let's just go through, continue on, because there's much more destruction to be wrought. And I'm very much looking forward to all of it. With that guy getting completely obliterated. There you go. Is that invigoration? Oh no. Whoa, that arrow. I think that arrow could have easily destroyed me because it might have stunned me onto Kali's altar. Though have been absolutely glorious. Let's make a monkey. Why the hell not? It's pretty safe. A pretty safe environment for this monkey. It can start pooping. Start pooping all the good stuff. Where are all the gems? What the hell is happening? There are no monies in this place. Alright, we're looking good here. There's no real reason to... I mean, I have bombs. Why not use them? I'm not going to do absolutely anything with these bombs. Might as well spend them to make my life a little bit faster. Oh yeah, give me that money. Give me all that cash. Mr. Monkey keeps pooping. It's definitely not going to be $15,000. Pretty sure that's not going to happen. But it's never even worth it. Never even worth it. To get that monkey. So silly. Because you can't ghost anything that comes out of his butt. So it's not like you can make a profit out of it. Oh yeah, creating that nice shortcut right here. Destroy all this nonsense. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have created that shortcut because now we have this poopy monkey that wants to commit suicide. You idiot! I just tried to save you. Oh, how about there? That's a great spot. Probably will not be able to get out of there. Mr. Shopkeeper has been annihilated by ticket trap action. Very happy to see that. Destroy all this nonsense. Whoopla. Always weirds me out that standing under this torrent of lava does not do anything. It's so nice. I was afraid of it for the longest time. You'll see my first Spelunky videos will be like that. I'll be like, does touching this kill you? I'm not going to touch it. And for the longest time, for several episodes, I would not do it. Until I finally made the test, or maybe I just happened to run into it. Does absolutely no damage. I mean, you would think that it does, right? It does look extremely dangerous. So I don't think I can even be blamed. This stupid monkey does not poop unless it's on screen, and that's really annoying. Because you, on top of having to babysit it, you have to stick around it. So that way you can get the money out of his butt. I can't believe we're only at 568,000 after doing all this work, picking up all the gems and all the stuff. Foolishness. Foolishness! Major stupid. The second you have behaved nicely. Somebody told you to stay 3 years ago, and all you've done is sit there in that little corner. You deserve to be rescued, my good friend. You're one good boy. Good boy. I think Monkey is done pooping. Oh, that's right. That's the thing that happens. If you're standing on that weird tile, you shoot one tile below you. So that's something you want to do. If you want to keep your undergarments unsoiled, let's get the hell out of here. Unfortunately, no City of Gold. Maybe inertia will be what drives. Maybe inertia will be what drives the AI. Ooh. Because that's what's driving me right now. Like, nothing but inertia is driving me forward. There's no real reason to get more money. Just the destruction of all these creatures and the pride of not wanting to just end this. If I destroy that, yeah, he's totally gonna get mad because I destroyed the tile. But he jumped right into the lava, so it's all good. Let's just end this. It's just silly. It's silly. No reason to do this nonsense. Hey, get wrecked. I wanted to commit, not really suicide, but just shoot and me taking the shot into the face, like I did last night at the whorehouse, because I have the health to sustain it. I was like, what the hell not? What the hell not? But damn it, I'm going to destroy this stuff because there's money. There's so much money at the bottom of that pit. So all those rubies. Look at that. Look at that. Why not use my bomb? Why not? Also get the idol. I was going to just go up there and get the idol, but why not destroy everything on my way up? Just shoot on my, anything that's available. We'll shoot everything there is. Looking good. But at last, hey, we got damn good RSVP challenge. It's been a long time, and I don't think I've ever had a good one. I don't think I've ever gone this far. I'm sorry, Major Stupid. You just got wrecked by action of my insane violence. Give me that money. Give me that idol. Go to the exit. That was such a waste, putting the idol on the altar. What a dumbass waste. Oh. All that. Yeah. And there's also a couple curse traps here. Alright, let's simply go. What's even the point? I mean, now I'm kind of getting high up there. It's going to be a decent score at the end of the daily challenge. And today is Saturday. You know what that means? That means that our good old pal Bear Taffy, is also doing the daily challenge. So maybe there can be a little bit of healthy competition there, but he probably already did it. Already died in the mines. That's not even a jab, it's something I do routinely, so nothing but love in that statement. He has not been terribly... Actually, he's gone pretty far. I've been watching, not the entire thing, because he will do not just the daily challenge, he will do maybe like 2.5 hours of Spelunky streaming. And ain't nobody got time to watch the whole thing, but I do like to, at the very least, check out the daily challenge and skim through it. That's something that, like, it's hard to convey. When I'm not recording, I am always doing something. Like, and that's why you'll never see me chatting on Steam. You'll never see me doing anything that is not related to progress on whatever the hell I'm trying to do. And that's why I always resent social interactions, because it's not driving me forward in any way. It's a kind of a problem where keeping friends is concerned, but it's good because it's the benefit of being a sociopath. I don't have that need. I have never felt, maybe when I was a teenager, but I've never felt the need to make friends. I have never felt the need. Actually, no. I think if I weren't married, if I did not have a life partner that I can get my fill of social interactions, then I will probably crave that aspect of life. But like having the wife and just interacting with the wife, that's 100% enough and plenty, and sometimes too much for me. Where social interaction is concerned. So you'll never see me chatting on Steam. I'm always on, it used to be just offline, now it's called invisible mode. I will never engage in conversations, and it's nothing personal, man. I'm not trying to ignore you personally. It's like, I ain't got no time. I want to do other stuff. I am constantly running against the clock, like my life. My entire life. And I'm not saying I don't fart around. I'm saying that I'm always looking at the clock and saying, damn it, is that time already? I don't want it to be so late. At no point, even when I'm waiting in a freaking doctor's office or whatever, I don't want time to go forward. It's the bane of my existence to always be wishing for time not to go so fast. Also because of the job I have as a mail carrier. You want to be done as soon as possible. So you're always looking at the clock and saying, oh shit, is so that late already? Oh no. That's the constant state of mind while I'm working. And when I get home, you know, you do your usual thing. You have dinner, you take a big fat dump. Maybe you watch something on YouTube with the, you know, quality wife time while having dinner or after having dinner, and it's still going. So, oh boy, am I about to get crushed? No. Ow. Maybe you start watching something while having dinner, and you stay there in the couch with your beloved, having that quality time. And then I go to my studio, my computer room, and I just work on whatever the hell I'm working that time. It might be playing a video game, but I don't think these days I play a single video game that I don't intend to make some kind of content for the YouTube channel. So it's always, at least tangentially, work related. I play through Rain World, I made a video about it. Like every single game that I finished, with the exception of The Legend of Grimrock. I finished that game with the intention, oh my money, with the intention to make a video of it. And I finished it and I was like, you know what, I don't really have much to say about it. that hasn't been said already. Like it's a pretty well covered game, and it's like didn't really want to make content about it, but I did have the intention to. Oops. Oh, there goes my life. Well, actually, no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I did have the intention while I was playing it to make a video about it, but I finished it and I was like, you know, it's good. I mean, I could have played this in the channel, but there's only so much. There's so many games all the time that I want to play on the channel, but I need to be really choosy because they take a long time. Going through a single game, it's a 2-month proposition, even when they're short, because of, you know, my current setup of I can only record one time in a week, and I have probably 2 roguelikes going at the same time. Right now it's Spelunky and Enter the Gungeon, so there's only one slot that I maybe post 2 videos about it a week, so it takes forever to get through a single game. So I need to be very choosy about the games that I want to play, and I want to play many more. Like, there's so many right now that I would love to make a series. There's Time Splitters that it looks really cool. It looks like totally my jam, that I wanted to make a series about. Another, I found something that I think will make it. I might play Soma very soon in the channel. I might, not going to promise it, but I think I want to do it, and it looks really fun. And I've never played a scary game on the channel, so I'm going to see. I would like to see the reaction to that. Let's get real, this scumbag. I would like to see the reaction to me playing a scary game, and not just a scary game, but and the reaction to it. But see how I do. I am curious to see just how terrified I'm going to be. I don't know much about Soma. I just know that it's a very good horror game. That's all I got. That's all I got. I went in there to test out the controls and see how it plays, and I really like how it plays. It has this Penumbra style where you can interact with pretty much everything. Amnesia, it has that style. And I finished Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Not so much a machine for pigs, because it just did not feel good. That game, I was not into it. A machine for pigs. It was like they kind of, I don't know, they completely changed the style. They took away a lot of gameplay elements, and I need my gameplay elements to get into a horror mode, a horror game. I'm not going to get all that terrified or enthused or into a game that only just shows you a story without having you really play it. Amnesia, that was a horrible, in the best sense possible. It has a really good reputation of being the best horror game ever made, with some exceptions. Maybe System Shock 2 could be also a candidate for that, but I wouldn't say so. I would say that Amnesia is above it. I played maybe through half of System Shock 2 before I didn't lose interest. There was something that happened. I got into a different game and I never got back to it. But yeah, you probably can look forward to Soma. Do let me know. Another call to action. Just 2 calls to action in the same video. This is insanity. Let me know in the comments if you love or if you would be interested at all to see me play through Soma. And also, I also need to look up whether it's a very long game. If it's a 50-hour game, I'll probably decide against it. But if it's not a very long game, we can play through it, no problem. Hey, let's see our score. Number 12, because we were not ghosting Jack Diddley Squat. Let's see that overall. I love tacos. Old Tamarick. Pol Pot Noodle. 1.5. That's not all that great, so I don't feel too bad. Wondering if we can see Blargh Taffy around here. He does the Saturday. He doesn't seem to have done very well, although maybe he just didn't do it today. He has been very consistent though. Maybe he died really early. Anyway, hopefully you had a good time. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about the things that I've said. And don't commit suicide.